Welcome everybody to the first episode, Fake Kings TV. 6 stories. And let me introduce you to the panel.
Good day everyone. I'm Simeon from Fake Kings Barbershop. You know what I'm saying? So we're here to, to try to get it in. You know what I'm saying? So we have our mans right here.
I'm Jamarlo from Wise Entertainment. Hope everybody's having a good day.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and I'm your host from King Ali Holdings Incorporated. Thank you for joining us today. How you feeling, man?
Good.
Yeah?
You know
How you been?
Dog, I just been here just chilling, you know what I'm saying?
We've been talking about this for how long now?
It's been a year and a
It's been
half.
a while.
Yeah, it's been a year and a
It's been
half.
a while.
It's literally been a year and a half, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we had our first episode from the last barbershop. It was almost 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? And we had quite a few comments and feedback, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we want to kind of just take it on the next level to make people know that, especially females and the males who doesn't know about female, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to give a little insights.
So you basically gonna teach everybody.
Even ourselves, we're gonna be learning too, you know what I'm saying?
That's
And we have a
awesome.
youngin' in the building too, so
That's
you know
awesome.
what I mean? You're never too young or too old to learn anything.
Yeah.
Feel me?
100%. I'm just excited to be here. I think it's gonna be always a new experience, always fun kicking it and talking and everything. So
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Well, the first topic we want to talk about is something that most, young adults have dealt with at some point or another, and that's relationships. You know, whether it's long term, short term, they all have some things that you can learn about yourself and hopefully move on to the next one in better shape. But in this podcast, we're gonna talk about something totally different.
Shit.
One of the things that we were talking about, we see a imbalance of roles and in relationships. A lot of women taking on alpha roles and putting the males disenfranchised. They basically
Castrated.
in no uncertain terms. In no uncertain terms. You know, it's a real problem. You know, and there's a lot of people trying to navigate their way out of it and trying to find a way to.
No, the problem is not males. You know what I'm saying? In my personal opinion, the problem is the standards that society is trying to set for you as an individual. You know what I'm saying? It's not a male problem. It's a society problem. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what I've seen is that, I mean, back in the day when I was coming up, you know what I'm saying? You know, my parents and my foreparents used to teach me like, yo, a man's role in the home is to take care of his family. You know what I'm saying? I mean, society pushing that away and trying to make the roles equal for both parties. But it's not being equal, it's knowing the individual responsibility of each of them, a male and a female. You know what I'm saying? So I think that a lot of people have this misconception, and females have a big misconception of independence, you know what I'm saying? And it stems from that. Because in this society, they don't really value men's opinion, because we're very rebellious, you know what I'm saying? We don't stick for bullshit and we cause revolutions. And we don't.
We gotta put a little bit of context to that, though, right? Because we're not talking about all men. Even all men are not created equal.
Literally.
Right? So we're more talking about blacks, Latinos, most likely men of color.
Right.
Because to be honest, white men rule, they might not rule their house, but they pretty much rule everything else. So, I mean, it's true.
I mean,
I'm only laughing because today at work I had this couple, and they had their kids with them. Whatever. The wife was ordering for everybody, and the man looked at me like a little kid, like he just looked sad.
He just
Yeah, and she's like, he's gonna have this, they're gonna have this.
Right.
She went to the washer. The man pulled me. He's like, buddy, do you think you can get me a beer so I can drink it real quick? Like, he really didn't want her to know. And I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, yeah, I can get that for you, like, right away. Like, you just gotta chug it, obviously, before she gets back. But in the back of my head, I'm saying, like, really?
Be a man.
Yeah, like
Be a man.
Like really, like holy
bro,
shit.
like you know,
like I was truly like really like blown away. I was like, wow. Like I was even telling him like maybe a week or two ago when I was getting a haircut. I used to be a salesman for Bell, and there's this guy. We were selling whatever, and I was in the home breaking down the plan for him and everything. I was saving the guy like $80-$90, something like that a month, right? By switching to Bell. And the guy was like, "Oh, that's great. That's awesome." But I gotta wait for the wife to get home. She deals with the finances. I can't say anything. But I'm like, this time I was like, this was when I was maybe like 18, 19, and I said out loud, I'm like, are you serious? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, buddy, you're saving money. Why do you need your wife? Whether she works with the money or not.
There's nothing wrong with making the decision together as a family. But
right.
A man should be able to still make his own decisions.
Right, 100%. 100%.
Like, I mean, I've learned to cook, wash, clean, and most of all, be in my own crib.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%.
I seen a lot of men today backpacking. Yo, fam, my shorty's acting up, you know, because she kicked me out. Pack his bag, and I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Where's your base? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why can't she come to your crib?
Yeah.
Why can't you cook some food? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, shorty's not home yet because I'm gonna wait to see what she's gonna cook. But dog, the roles is almost the same in terms of taking care of the home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you have to be the dominant figure in your house. That's come on, man.
100%.
What's up? You're giving away your balls, man. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
yeah.
cuz I have my nuts. I keep my nuts, you know. I'm sorry, you know.
Like I said, I'm, as you guys can tell, you know, you got two. It should be called Two Old Guys in here. That's what the show should be called. But young boy, you know, brings a different perspective to things, right?
See, but and the thing is with you guys come from a different cloth, right?
True.
I was also we were already talking about this like 2-3 weeks ago,
we
right?
got this, like,
so we were saying like I'm not from obviously your cloth, but I'm from a very similar cloth.
Right.
But there's a lot of guys my age and from my generation that are not from that cloth. They, you know, we got all the and I'm not knocking this at all. We got all the feminists, the equality, all this stuff, right?
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
But what I'm trying to say is,
you know,
like, we got, oh, I'm a feminist, blah blah blah. I'm gonna be doing this and this, just like a man can. But it's like, okay, cool, but like, you know, at the end of the day, you just gotta relax. Like, we don't even care. I'm not sure. Yeah,
I need a woman and a woman need a man.
100%, right? And
straight up.
100%.
No matter how much you cut it, no matter how you put it, no matter how independent you are, and just for the ladies to know, I'm a man, love an independent, strong woman, a boss lady at that. You know what I'm saying? But when you come home, you have to just tone it down a notch. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in a relationship, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. Yeah. You know, but there shouldn't be one person over the other. I respect your opinion, you respect my opinion, and let's have a compromise with each other. You feel me?
Right. No, I think I totally agree.
Yeah.
See, I see kind of live with both sides, right? I'm like you. I cook, clean. I take care of the kids. I just took the kids today. I was with the kids all day, right? Soccer practice, basketball practice, blah 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 blah. But
you know what I'm saying? But yo, I'm gonna tell you that, you know. Feel me? And that's a yo. I'm to keep my kids out of the social media eyes. And I'm selfish with my family. You know what I'm saying?